Greetings, my name is Rudimentary Rob. Welcome back to my Valheim series. Here we are in episode 2 of season 2. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. Here we are back at our new base, and we resume our efforts to, well, advance ourselves in technology. At the end of the last episode, we were successful in bringing back a whole bunch of iron, as you can see there. And we are in the process of getting all of that smelted up. And I'm just going to put a gigantic cut in here because, spoiler alert, it takes a very, very, very long time to smelt that much iron with only one smelter. So, yeah, pro tip, if you're making your base, give yourself a bit more room than what I have done, so you can throw some extra smelters down and save yourself a lot of time. And, well, you know, there's still a lot more of that to do. So I've skipped forward a bit further here. We picked up some mats for a portal. But as you can see, we've got a new toy. It took rather a long time to make and upgrade this toy, which is why I did a lot of skipping. But this I'm going to call Door Knocker Mark II. It is the Iron Sledge, and this one I have fully upgraded. Actually, no, sorry, almost fully upgraded. I think it's level 3, you can take it to level 4, and it is absolutely awesome for a lot of things. All of the really sexy stuff that the Stag Breaker was great for, you know, take that and multiply it by 2, and that is what the Iron Sledge can do for you. Don't mind my little trash pile, I do eventually clean that up. We're now off into the swamp again, except this time we need a little bit of wood. I'm not going to tell you what that's for, that's actually for another episode. But there is a bit of action to be had down here, so stay tuned. Things may get a bit interesting. Now, when you're chopping trees in the swamp, it's only these smaller ones that show up with the tag Ancient Tree. They're the only ones you can chop down. The really big ones, they're functionally indestructible, so you can't interact with them. Oh, and that's the other toy that I now have. It's a iron tower shield, and as you can see there, the critters could not do any damage to me through that shield because of the level of block it has. Don't worry, it doesn't break the game for me. It just means I actually have a fighting chance against some of the harder mobs in the swamp. Door Knocker Mark II, except no substitutes. I thought I'd have another bash at trying to pick a fight with this abomination tree, but didn't seem to matter how many times I set him on fire. He just did not want to hang around. Oh well, we'll catch up with him later. Well, apparently it's later already, because he did eventually accept my invitation for a bit of a toe-to-toe action. Now, in reality, I am using, the right tactic, but I really should have upgraded this axe more than a level 2. Axe and tree, obviously good combination of weapon to use, but this one, it's only a level 2 bronze axe. It doesn't hit very hard, but every hit I'm making it count, and as you can see from the abomination's health, it is going down very slowly. Now we have dealt with the abomination, we switch back to our mace, because mace, blunt weapon, generally does better against undead. And we use that to deal with our Droger and the couple of groupies that he had with him. Alright, you always want to be killing leeches, not the least of which they're going to bite you and poison you and generally be a major irritation in the water if you don't, but the blood bags, you end up using those in quite a number of very useful recipes, not the least of which a fairly decent healing potion or healing brew. So yeah, don't be shy about killing these leeches, because there will come a time later in the game where you'd wish you'd killed more. It looks like our wanton destruction of the local trees has attracted an oozer. Don't worry, these things used to cause me a lot of grief until I discovered the healing benefits and stress relieving potential of Door Knocker Mark II. Because it used to be those things would spawn and then they just endlessly poison you by the time you manage to kill them. But as you can see there, one shot from Dormknocker Mark II and they are gone. Now, like with a lot of the previous trees and associated wood from previous biomes, yep, the ancient trees with the ancient bark, we do have quite a number of crafting uses for them. Some of them actually require quite a bit, so I'm not going to give you too many clues or hints here about what I might be gathering this for, but rest assured it is for potentially quite a number of good causes, so stay tuned and you'll get to see those. Some more of the local wildlife, you know, just not caring about these guys anymore. You know, one shot from Dormknocker Mark II and any of the vanilla ones just explode on the spot. 2 hits from Dormknocker Mark II and even a 1-star just evaporates into a mist. So the Black Forest, yeah, it's not the scary place it used to be. Alright, now that we've got a useful amount of ancient bark, we're going to take this one back to base. I just dumped that one piece of scrap iron I had on me. Sometimes the Druiggers can drop scrap iron, so just be mindful of that, because if you ever need to make a hasty retreat through a portal, that's going to stop you doing that. So I've just dropped it on the ground to make sure I can use the portal. And here I am back at the main base. And we've got some more smelting and sorting to do. And we are now going to address our lighting situation. This is part of the reason why I brought back, I think it was about 35 copper back from when I brought the iron back, is because the little copper sconces that I'm about to make are actually, yeah, they do use a bit of copper. Turns out I probably could have brought some more back, but you judge for yourself whether this is going to be enough light now. Alright, well, some may say that what I'm about to do is probably 2 or 3 times as many or as much as I should have done, but when you see a chest full of resin like that, I was putting in what I ended up putting in almost as a, you know, let's try and use this resin up kind of exercise more than for any particular practical reasons. But in the end, I actually didn't mind the aesthetic, and as you can see, having more than one sconce, it does actually help with the lighting a bit. So, let's push on. Let's see how well we can end up lighting this. And as at the time of recording of the audio for this, you're going to, just a little heads up, you are going to end up getting some more Valheim episodes. Just with the state of Scum at the moment, I've just decided to focus my attention more on Valheim, so I'm going to work on putting out a few bonus episodes, probably 2 of the shorter episodes each week. And so, apologies to any of my Scum viewers, but if you are a regular for Scum, you're probably aware of what's going on these days. I just, I don't want to get all the way up to a car and then end up having it reset again because they've had to do a fix or whatever. So I'm just going to give that one a little break for, I don't know, a couple of days, couple of weeks, couple of years. We'll have to leave it up to the devs to decide how long that's going to be. So in the meantime, don't worry, I'm still going to be devoting just as much attention to and time to making videos. I'm just going to be making a lot more Valheim ones. At the time of recording this, I think I've still got 3, 4, maybe 5 hours worth of already recorded footage up my sleeve. And I, as I indicated, am going to be kind of releasing that in little chunks over the coming days and coming weeks. And I am very keen to, get this move forward to the point where when Ashlands goes live, I'm going to be a realist. I'm probably not going to be ready when it hits, but I want to be as advanced as I can be at that time. So stay tuned. There is a lot more Valheim action to come. This episode's been a little bit of a quiet one, but rest assured, there is going to be quite a lot of action in the episodes to come. Welcome to Rudimentary Rob's Rudimentary Interior Decoration and Lighting School. Today's lesson is how to over/underlight an area using sconces. I hope that was informative. Anyway, let's get on with some other tasks of the day. In the meantime, leave me a comment below if you think I need more light. Alright, and that gets us all smelted and up to date. Just to recap, we did end up with quite a good shield and Door Knocker Mark II. Little bit of a quieter episode this time. You probably won't believe that there was almost 2 hours worth of recorded footage that I ended up cropping down to this. So needless to say, quite a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Some of it largely irrelevant, like farming, but there are some little surprises waiting for future episodes. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave me a like. If you want to see more of my content in the future, make sure you're subscribed and you've hit the notification bell. In the meantime, my name is Rudimentary Rob. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day.